Hello everybody, I'm a simple gamer and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. I'm here by the chasm because Sumeru is out, as you can see by this map, and apparently this is where you go in. I totally thought it would be like up here where you go north, but then Sumeru is like a desert, jungle-ish kind of area as well, so it makes sense for it to go south. Okay, not quite sure why it's near a chasm though, but that's okay. Starting at the statue because Sumeru going through there, but then there's a teleport point here. So I'm guessing you go from a teleport point to that place where the main Archon quest is. Okay, just like with Inazuma, I guess I'm gonna try to focus on the quest first and then explore after. Since the quest usually leads you to the statue, teleport points, and there's a good entryway into the area. Better than just me like randomly running around. Whoops, I missed that jump. Pretty bad. Okay, got that teleport point. Time to run in. There's all that. There's the quests as well. These I can't do yet because you gotta go inside and then finish the Archon quest. Yeah, this is in there. This hangout, I don't have any keys, but I'm not gonna do it until I actually meet Tighnari. Hopefully he's not like Hazel where he just randomly comes out with no introduction whatsoever. Which felt a little bit weird. Oh, got a Sealy here. Got a Star Shroom, which was already seen in the chasm. I guess there's gonna be more of them out here now. Continue through the forest, but gotta escort the Sealy first. Or at the same time, if you want to call it that too, since they do seem to go in the same place. Got a bird. 4-leaf sigil. Manipulate it to do stuff. Use their abilities, but I don't see one. I guess it's that one right there. Okay. I guess that gave me Primogems. Cutscene.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the Statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
There's the title. Looks like we're gonna stalk someone.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Okay, the name is Sumeru. Gotta take note of that.
Is this An answer from this world?
Got all that good stuff, and then this thing just blinking. Don't mind telling me how I use this though. Dendro sigils, of course. Before I follow her though, I do want to see how you do this. Pyro? I didn't know what to do with this. Unless if you need Hydro, which means you need specific characters. I guess I'll try this. Huh?
Let's dance.
Now, you mind telling me what this is about? I'm pretty sure that was a Hydro symbol. Let me go back to guide, wherever that is. Nope, not that one. Okay. Use their ability. What do you mean use their ability? How do I use their ability? Unless you need the Dendro symbol, which I guess is okay. I guess that's how you get to statue, but how do I know what element I need to get up there? I got no idea. Anyways, I guess I just follow the person. I guess I should switch my party back first then. Actually, before I do, I guess I'll try Electro. How? No, seriously. How are you supposed to activate this? Just shoot through it? Activate an element? Now this is not clear to me at all. Even with the guide. Who is they? Unless you don't actually like do anything with it, but you probably do because there's that too. It's probably the Dendro element. Okay.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything. What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up.
A forest of change. I spend a lot of time like looking around that Dendro thing and not finding anything, so gonna try to be quick about this. I can't dash, I can't jump. Can't use skills, just can move. That cutscene seemed unnecessarily extravagant for the traveler just jumping a couple rocks.
The Traveler's been out for a long time now. Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Haima was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is. This is Gandharva. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Collei. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up. Whoops!
Collei, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tighnari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharva.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Haypasia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tighnari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharva for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know! What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tighnari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tighnari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tighnari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Collei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Collei!
Okay, time to go. They keep mentioning Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I don't think it was mentioned in the game before. So how does the Traveler Paimon know who the Archon is there? And they sound quite familiar with her, even though they haven't been seen before. Couldn't they just have called her the Sumeru Archon? Since I'm pretty sure they didn't just like say the Archon's names of the other regions without actually like going deeper in the region and then finding out the names. Oh, this is Farbo, the guy who had stomach aches all the time. Sounds tough. I mean, I might as well talk to everyone here since I'm here. And I get a reward for it. Greater Lord Rukadevata. They'll say it and then I'll get it. And then Collei, Tighnari we met. Which is good. I got something. Got those mushrooms. Haypasia. No, I guess you can cook. Well, he has the master chef, I guess. No, nope, never mind. That's a joke. Oh, I get one. Nice. I guess I picked the right option. I'm pretty sure the hunting one doesn't give you an item then. Okay. Shawarma wrap. Let me see if I can buy some recipes. Nope, I can buy, ooh, foul raw meat here. That's nice. Also bird egg, and I guess the mushrooms might come in useful later too. And then you cook in these urns, I guess. Sumeru rose. You know, it's purple. That's starting to really annoy me. Wait, where am I? Okay, a little bit to the left of the statue. Keon's blind. Yep, since he was talking about footsteps. Merchants frequent Gandharva too? Doesn't look like it. Something happened. Akasha. Dusk birds. I forgot what they are. Wait, where am I going? Oh, higher. Oh, I see a lookout point though, so I guess I'll go get that. Which means I'm also talking to Philby. Chasm to Sumeru. Blockades? What blockades? Oh, maybe it's like through the middle of chasm that Traveler went through. The festivals. Sabzeruz? They aren't the same god. Wait, what's this guy doing? The pack ox, if you want to call it that. The city above the forest. I guess that refers to this place. Okay, I guess this path goes back to where we were. Looks like it, since that's a statue. Got a random place in here. Not breakable. And then we have two people here who are just staring. Yeah, I'll go back out there since this is where we came in. Mold. Oh, he's a mercenary. What's he doing here? Scarlet Cane Citadel. All these names. Okay, what about this guy? Heian. Studying the forest? Oh, I guess that's a bodyguard or something. The Withering. They kind of have to explain what all that is, though. Yeah, we'll probably be told sooner or later. Okay, I'll explore when I actually come explore, but for now, I just want to like connect where I came into the village. And then I guess after I can just explore the village in its entirety, since the traveler is here, and it kind of makes sense that they will explore a place they're staying in for a while. I do want a teleport point, because I do want to jump down there and then talk to that person. This is really annoying.
Yesterday, a total of
Okay, talk to him. Time to go up. Cutscene.
Alright, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Collei, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Collei. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah! Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Collei could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharva for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Collei.
Yes, you can count on me. So, Collei, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger. Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Wait, which way is she talking about? She said this way, but I'm guessing it's down here. So I guess I'm not going any further here for now, so I'll leave the talking to them once I pass through here, which I'm pretty sure I need to do to get to the next area. But I do want to talk to all the... No, I should go back. Okay. Come down here, wherever here is. Seems to be down there though. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? I guess I'm going all the way down. Fabulous. I wanted to cut across and then go there and then talk to people up there, but I guess not. Oh, it's not even on that side. It's up here somewhere. Got some calming music for Sumeru, at the very least in this rainforest. Oh, I'm back here where I came from. Fabulous.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Okay, I guess I got ahead of myself.
This lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good.
Okay, is there an easy way up though? Nope, gotta collect some stuff. Horror fruit. Are these things just everywhere? Like these whatever they are, the lotus plants or whatever they're called. Got the statue up there.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Siristana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Got quite in-depth talk with Collei. Got a connection with Mondstadt and Amber. Nice.
I'm not a very good climber, so I'll just let you handle the statue. I'll go check the facilities up ahead. By the way, once we're done with our work here, would you like to chat some more?
Sure. Just gotta get to the top somehow. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else here, so I'm not gonna bother looking too much around. Like the statue at least. Like I don't see a chest anywhere around here. And anyways, I can probably look at from the top and see if there is anything. Wow, that was an easy climb. I thought it was a lot higher and much harder to get through. But no, here's the statue.
The Dendro Archon statue of the Seven is up there. You should try touching it like the other ones we found on our journey.
Ah, when
Paimon
resonating
bets
is
you'll
actually
definitely get
part
a
of the
response
quest.
from the Dendro Archon.
If only the other Archon quest had this, where you didn't have to like, just travel all the way to get to the statue, like out of the way too. Let me leave and then see what happens. I do want to resonate, but I do want to see what happens if I don't resonate. Nope. Game's like, you gotta resonate. Fine. Got a very small child there.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. For now, let's focus on our job and clean up this... Huh? Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or was there something moving? Yeah, it was kind of small and round. You know, like a vegetable or something. It really freaked Paimon out. Whatever it was, we should probably go and investigate. Actually, on second thought, maybe we should get to cleaning first. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Collei.
So we're just gonna forget about that thing and go to Collei, I see. T, what's T? Well, first let me see what my ability is.
Scatter!
Scatter. So that's just like the Dendro element attacks, maybe? Okay, I see what that T is. I'm not quite sure what that did though. It just like dragged me over and that's it. And it disappeared. Nope. Still not quite sure what that's supposed to do. Okay, time to go back to Collei then. Since the other spot I saw are almost like over there to the left. And there's one by like the bridge, but they're a little bit further. So I'll take care of that stuff later. Collei's just sitting here.
Collei, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
By the way, Collei, have you ever seen any small creatures scurrying around the forest? You know, that kinda look like a veggie.
A creature that looks like a veggie? Well, I guess Master would say something like, all plants are living organisms, so they also fall under the category of creatures. Wow, fascinating! It almost sounds like an imaginary creature that you hear kids always talking about. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for anything like it. Oh, I almost forgot. Are you two hungry? I packed some food and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops!
No, you dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Collei. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Collei! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is he going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Collei started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Collei just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Well now, that yell woke me up. For sure. Got that serious low voice Collei reaction there. Probably for a reason. Was she here before? The arena. Too humid. And the worst is the desert, I guess. Sandstorms. Will there be sandstorms? Scarlet King. Second time heard that. Guess he's gonna be important later. Probably for a world quest. And like knowing the past could be like a rival for the Greater Lord. Huh. Okay. That sounds kind of weird. I got a clover for that. Why?
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
Oh, Collei? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
I think
Really?
I'll stay here.
Really? Gotta wait? Fine. Where are we supposed to wait though? Oh, with this, let me try this one out.
5 dusk birds.
Just gotta get the right positioning. Like so. Oh, okay. So you has to be connected somewhere else and then you can just teleport there. That's how you use that, I see. That doesn't really go anywhere, I don't think, unless you shoot it up there, which I think is the right path. But for now, since I saw that guy down there, I will go talk to him. And there's a sigil, well, not a sigil, but something that I forgot what it's called since I haven't collected them in so long. Shearing. The Nidapala Lotus Habitat. Marking locations. Doctor. Okay, I will. And then get an item for that. A weapon. I guess we're gonna get a bow. Recurve bow. Oh wait, this guy attacked me. Mushroom with wild meat, I see. Oh, this is so convenient. Oh yeah, this is super convenient. Let me go get that since I did see it. Wow, this is actually so convenient. Okay. Now that I know how to use it. Nice. Took me a while to get it though. Okay, time to change the time. That's not the right one. Not quite sure why I picked that one. Go to 8. Thank goodness. No, actually, I'm pretty sure the game made it so that the story will end at night. So then you don't have to go like a full clock around.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Then we'll get too close and then cut off Paimon.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time. Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tighnari, What's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
I guess first gotta listen to what she says.
Shh! Collei's asleep. Let's come back once she's feeling better.
Okay. Next is... where? Oh, around the corner. And there's a challenge down there. Do I do it first? I saw it. I guess I will. I'll be back. Tighnari, give me a sec. And then... oh, you just jump. Okay. Oh, it disappeared. I didn't have a chance to use this. Bouncy mushrooms. They probably don't disappear. Except that this is a challenge, so I guess it appeared and disappeared after.
A reward on the road.
That was quite easy. I guess it's just to introduce the bouncy mushroom. Next talk.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Collei asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them. However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharva. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tighnari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharva.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tighnari.
Okay. They're finished talking, so now I can say, of course, the Fatui are here. They're doing something bad. Got the doctor, who apparently, probably not a real doctor, but was still able to stabilize Collei's, I guess, sickness for a while. Cluster leaves, Dendro. So you use Dendro on these guys?
Propagate!
Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be here. But since I am here, I might as well get this chest and jump back down after. Fungus. You get different rewards if you use electro or pyro, I see. What if I don't use either? Okay, I can still hit them. $2,700 seems pretty good, I think. Let me try Hydro. That was Dendro and Electro, which is Quicken. Aggro or spread will occur respectively. They take additional damage, okay. Inactivated fungal nucleus. Let me do that. See what happens.
Scatter!
Burning. Ow. That burning is annoying. Okay, now what?
Dodge this!
I got dormant and activated, so I guess there's no not activated even though I defeated them with the reaction.
Oh my.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Activate again. Or not, because they're already activated, so I guess you can go both sides. And then they'll still be activated. Okay, before I jump down, I guess I'll go back to where I was supposed to go from. Just to see if I missed anything, since I do see some... What are these guys? And then got that Sealy back there again. Unless if it was always there. That battle music. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have gone for the top if I'm gonna come back here because I don't want to miss anything. Oh well. At the very least, now I'm back here, so now I can go step by step. First the Sealy, since it is the first in the path. This guy goes up. Hopefully it's the same Sealy as before, since I completely lost where that Sealy went. Now I lost where this Sealy, but oh no, it's over there. I see it now.
Scatter!
Okay, so there's one that goes this way. Well, let me go get the Sealy first. And then I'll fight the others. Well, unless if it stops, then I can just go back.
Here, come a little closer.
I just gotta take note of where it is. Fight these two. Knock this guy down.
You're in for a little.
No one
Okay,
escapes
do
my
that.
sight.
The inactivated is kind of bothering me. Okay, the chest is activated, so now I can just take my time facing these guys. I mean, they're quite easy. So, I guess I'll collect the items since they're in my path now, and I might need them later. Maybe. Do that. Oh, for some reason the item came back here. Okay. No more enemies for now, so get this chest. Wait, the Sealy came there, but the chest is up there. Why?
I'll keep this close.
I don't get it. Okay, back to the main quest after looking around a little bit. Collect those, whatever they are.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Was that really necessary? I think they could have just made it so Tighnari just talked over while Traveler was walking. But well, I guess it is nice seeing them, I don't know, talking with a character sprite, I guess.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari.
Chronic illness. Well, I got 5.
Hey Tighnari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tighnari!
Oh, Tighnari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Okay, I noticed that there's a teleport point back here though. It seems a little bit far off, so I guess I'll get that when I'm traveling that way.
Tighnari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharva Ville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tighnari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tighnari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Oh, wait a sec, that's a terrible idea. You tell them how to identify it. It might be a little different than when they actually see it. So shouldn't you show them it firsthand so that they'll know what it's like? Instead of just saying, here's what to look for, and then go out there, and then if you don't see those like cues, but you're still in the withering zone, then you're kind of on your own. Anyways.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the Withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering zone.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Couple of things. First, why is Paimon here? I know the Traveler has a vision, but if it's that dangerous, shouldn't Paimon be careful? Unless as long as she's told where all the like effects are, she should be safe then. Second thing, they're telling us what the withering is, but not what causes it. So I guess we'll be told that later. Summon Dendro Grana. The spirits, protection of Dendro. Charge attacks. Okay, so you want charge attacks. Or aimed attacks. Oh, okay, that's a homing thing. Dangers, monsters corroded, decay. Disciples of Decay. Use Dendro to destroy the shields. Okay. Not fixed location. So all these decrease. So it decreased more. That's annoying. So then your max HP also decreases your current HP too. You just gotta clear the withering away. Candles of Life. Okay, gotta find those two. This is... You can keep summoning them, it looks like. And then I guess you can fight these guys from outside. So these guys can also like stay alive after they get out of the area. I see. And they don't drop anything, it looks like. Okay, I collected that. Not quite sure what that is. Light a candle of light. I guess you'll be fine if you stay in here or something.
Propagate!
Okay. The fact that these guys keep running makes it so it's hard to aim the Dendro Grana.
Scatter!
I really can't tell if that heals or not, since that color usually signifies that it heals the people. Kinda annoying. I guess I get this and then that. Oh, okay. So that's gone now. Come in here. Does the thing disappear? No. There is a withering branch here too.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
And of course they explode, which I didn't know. Oh, dodge. Oh, this thing's following me. That's annoying. Oh, time to see Traveler's Burst.
Spring forth!
Let's see what this does. Bloom. Okay, what do they do though? AoE Dendro damage. Pyro Burgeon. Homing bullets versus more damage. Okay.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
How do I do that? Okay, just destroy. I lost quite a bit of health.
Everything's returning to normal now.
Sorry, Paimon.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tighnari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Collei's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharva Ville.
Lost a bit of health, as I said before. Got some interesting lore about Tava in general, with a giant upside down tree underground. And then the ley lines are like its roots. You know, the ley lines affect areas pretty profoundly. So I guess you need trees on top and underground for this world to function, it looks like. I guess they support the world or something. Okay, how close is this teleport point here? Looks pretty high, so I'll ignore that. Rather than going all the way back though, probably faster just teleport. I can also heal in the meantime. Heal there, and then just gonna fly over. Or just dash over. Very convenient. Can I dash there? Yep. And now I just gotta glide over here, and that was quick.
Oh, Tighnari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Haypasia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tighnari?
This Duskbird is Haypasia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Haypasia's cave to Gandharva Ville, Haypasia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Haypasia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tighnari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Haypasia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Haypasia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Haypasia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Got that lunchbox, got that very, very awkward silence for like a minute while he was grabbing it.
Anyway, please take good care of Haypasia. I'll go prepare Collei's medicine now. Using the lunar lotuses while they're still fresh will significantly boost their effectiveness. Rest assured, Collei will recover quickly as long as she has her medicine.
Okay, sure. Still not gonna go up there for now. Just gotta go back. Just gonna teleport. I mean, the like transferring is pretty fast, but still faster to teleport here.
Haypasia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
I was thinking that I should go back in to see if there's anything in there. And the game conveniently leads me back here. I don't see anything though.
Hello? Haypasia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Huh. Got that loading screen and the random transfer after seeing that thing. There were definitely Sunsetias there, so I guess this is like a temporary different area for now. Yep, definitely looks different.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Silent Seeker of Knowledge. Is that Haypasia? I guess we're going to Tree Hollow, even though I do want to see what's in here and try to talk to her. Nope. I saw an item here, but I guess that's for the main original place, not this different world-ish place. I do wonder what happens if I jump down. No, you'll probably just lose health and then get teleported back. I bet. I'm not gonna waste time doing that. Door of Resurrection, so this is like a domain. There is a chest here though.
Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
There seems to be a teleport thing up there though. Well, first I guess I'll get this chest.
Come a little closer.
There's the music.
You're in for a little shock.
I like it. It's nice. Goodbye to these guys. I actually don't see anything up. Sorry, down here. But let me check that thing first. The door or whatever that barrier is. Try Lakshana creatures. And they're just randomly in the domain. Teachings of ingenuity. Gotta get through there, I guess, after fully exploring this area. Huh, that was a little bit awkward. Telling me to go that way. But I feel like I can go further up for now, which I'll do. I made it. Or not. That's a no. Close. Oh no, that's also close. Come on. Just gotta do that. I guess you come up here after. Since that's also a barrier. Pre-Revel Rosen. You collect 3 to unlock the path. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything else here though. Nope. Okay. Go back down. I don't see any other Rosens. Well, there's that path. And there is a chest here, which I'm glad I saw. I'm guessing the other 2 Rosen is in this door and then that door that way. Oh. Oh. Quaint room. I can't move though. Now I can. Interesting.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
No idea, but this looks like Inazuma domain though. Got a chest here. Don't want to miss that. Just gonna go to another area. Yes. Oh, here's that thing. The next Rosen. And that takes care of the barrier. I see. So you were supposed to go from bottom to top. Like usual, I got too ahead of myself. Next jump pad is this one. Oh no, I guess they want you to go there. Okay. Just gotta follow the path then. I guess the game's telling you that you can jump there. You know, I totally could have went from there too. The right one. Another quaint room? No. This just keeps going. Wait, where does this go then? Wait, is this the beginning? Huh. I guess this has to be the beginning then.
Scatter!
Oh, I'm too used to geo-travel and this rock. So I don't have like something to build like a platform now. Fabulous. I am stubborn though, so I do want to jump back up there, but it's all mist, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing up there actually. This time we come back here, see if this is the beginning. Yep, okay, that is where you come from. It's just that there's a random side path here, huh? Did not notice that as I was coming in. Unless if it wasn't there before. Do dodge that. Okay. I guess I want this to happen. Click in.
Let it rain.
And do that.
Come a little
I still like my
closer.
original elemental
You're in
reactions
for-
though. And I guess I'll do that. Oh, more enemies, of course. Got some carrots.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Frostbite.
Why is it Pyro and Hydro? And the others don't seem to have any reaction though. Uh-huh. 7 seconds is kinda... No. That's an okay, like, cooldown time. It's okay. Cooldown might decrease by quite a bit though when you level up the skill. So we'll see how good this is. And how much I like the Dendro Traveler. Okay, everything's broken, so now I can move on. That's what that does. Just transfers you somewhere else. Quite far too. I guess we'll go inside this flower behind the barrier door. Yep. Here's this thing. And that should be all 3. What does this do? Wait, what's the point of that? Unless if you're supposed to like jump there and then it just sent you flying, which might be the case instead of swimming here, since you can't actually go up. Fine. But how do I know what
Scatter!
I'm supposed to do here? I'm just losing health. No, what's the point of that? There has to be a way up. Oh, this side, okay. No, I can't get out. That's annoying. I can't climb here. Am I missing something? I am. Oh, it's that one. Ah, fine. That's fine. Traveler just lost half his health. That's fine. And I guess you were supposed to get the last Rosen down there. And that's the path. Another quaint room. Courtyard. After fish is loading, of course. See nothing up top.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Boss fight. Okay, I got an Inazuma tree, Sakura, but what does that mean? And why is this glowing? Well, that didn't do anything, so do I just move on? Do I jump over? I can't jump over. So, what do I do now? Oh, I have to look at this. I can't move. No. Now it's open. You just gotta wait. Oh, that was kind of weird. Got the panel upwards. I know. I don't know if it's me, but a little bit more advice would have been nice on some of the stuff to do. Just a little bit. Like, I still got eventually after some trial and error. But others might need more help than me. Well, some others might need less help than me. And maybe I'm just bad. Which could be the case. Come up here. Oh, Fatui.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Never mind, not Fatui. Abyss.
Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you. Bow before the
Time to
abyss.
fight. I guess I'll just burst first.
Propagate!
Propagate.
No one escapes my
That.
sight.
Oh, ow. I just took that.
Here, come a little closer.
Somehow I did
You're
quite
in
a bit
for
of
a
damage
little
already.
shock.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Oh, I don't have the Geo Traveler for shielding now. Hopefully I'll be okay. I should be fine. Yeah, it looks like Cryo and Dendro don't do much together. Feels bad. But looks like you can get 2 elements and elemental reactions at once though. If you do it like that. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. One more dodge. Oh, just twice. Cooking. Drop this down.
So hard!
Here, come a little closer.
Don't get hit there.
You're in for a little shock.
Wait a sec, I can't get through the shield.
Cool it!
Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to the shield.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Bow over? Yep. Can't remember.
What do we do? We haven't seen Haypasia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Haypasia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Haypasia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. they just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Haypasia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came to visit.
Do I have them? Hopefully I have them.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Wait, what? Why is it in this place? I guess you have to make it the lunchbox or whatever.
I'll race you there.
At the very least, I got that line, even though it might pop up again. That's why.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tighnari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch, too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Haypasia!
By the way, that whole section, domain and bow, was kind of pointless then, and that they were harmless hallucinations. Like, it's just something that, not even what the traveler might be thinking, but just what the creature thought would buy some times to get away from the traveler. So I guess there's no point in thinking too deeply about that anymore. Cannot collect the fruits, which is fine.
Are you already finished cooking?
Yep, skip that since I already heard it. And got some big chicken in there.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. That's all right. I'm sure you'll come to a clearer understanding as you remain in Sumeru.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Haypasia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the God of Wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the Academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypasia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay, Paimon. Sure. One last talk about Hypasia for now.
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
That's a lot of talking. Before I go on, since this might take a while, if adults can't dream, but then the Aranara shows dreams, and it's connected to the Archon, then doesn't that mean dreams should be something considered positive and part of wisdom, maybe? I don't know.
Even though that little neighbor of mine was able to induce a state of dreaming, I doubt they were able to control the actual contents of the dream. The end of your dream seemed quite terrifying. Perhaps there's something that's troubling you deep inside? Not to worry, though. I'm sure you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way in the real world. As someone from Sumeru who cannot dream, I needn't ever worry about nightmares. But lately, I've started to feel that I'm somehow missing something without dreams. It's a little hard to explain. Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
The dream thing is a nice little bit of lore about Sumeru, I gotta say.
Sumeru researchers use Spiritborn Ale to assist them in connecting with Irminsul to extract knowledge from it. Though the process can be risky, we believe that the knowledge gained is worth it. Unfortunately, I cannot help you understand your dream, at least not yet. I'm still learning how to attune to the depths of Irminsul myself. I hope that I'll be able to ascend past Satyavada life and gain deeper insights. Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
I mean, she just mentioned like 2 stages, but how many stages are there? I don't know. And also, going back to dreams, I guess what I said before doesn't apply, where it was the Aranara that caused what the traveler was seeing, so he was worried about how his sister feels.
I've heard local children here in the rainforest speaking of fairy-like creatures. But I'm from Sumeru City, and have never heard of such things when I was a child. Perhaps this is because I had a very strict upbringing. My parents would seldom allow me to play with other children. I doubt they'd ever believe me if I told them about my little neighbor out here. And speaking of my little neighbor, I think they can somehow sense when Tighnari is coming to visit me. I've noticed on several occasions that as they're playing under the trees, they'll suddenly tense up and scamper away for no apparent reason. Shortly after they do this, Tighnari always shows up here. Perhaps I should ask Tighnari about this the next time I see him. Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me. Take care. Do remember to come visit anytime you're in the area. I would be happy to chat with you.
Sounds like Tighnari can also talk to... see the... Aranara. If they're called that. I could be wrong and be associating the wrong name with it, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. If not, I'm just gonna call them the little neighbors. Easier for me to... Dash there... I guess they're not really dashing. I don't want to call it teleporting either, since there are teleport points. I guess I'll just call them transfer points then.
Think about it, Tighnari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tighnari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tighnari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Collei?
You'll know, once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharva, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tighnari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Haypasia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that... That's right! Tighnari, we have something important to say to Collei before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Gotta look at one of the sages in Sumeru City. I do wonder how many sages there are.
Collei is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharva. You should be able to find her there. Don't you worry about Collei. I'll look after her. I'll find a way to understand the relationship between the withering and her disease. Collei is waiting at the northmost cross. It seems there's a major project underway at the Academia, and my master has also joined the effort. But I can't afford to leave Gandharva now. Things are not going well here in the rainforest, and Collei needs someone to watch over her. Besides, I was never one for all the pomp and circumstance of life at the Academia. given that my master hasn't come to give me an earful personally, tells me that my presence is not as sorely needed as they make it out to be. In fact, the letter he sent to me was uncharacteristically polite. Collei is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharva Ville. You should be able to find her there. Farewell, traveler.
Now that I have a chance, time to talk to everyone on the path that way, since I am going that way anyways. Hello? Okay, soft. Old habit. Oh, hunting. Researchers. Just like Haypasia. One stage. Unless with the other stage is just that you can fully connect at will. The life one. Okay, we have
rainforest is the best place.
Vanara? Not like the city. Divine tree. Nope, no idea what she means. Then another researcher, Rudaba. And now, oh, Vanara. I kind of skipped the first line. Not a Vanara. What is a Vanara? I mean, she's a Vanara, but I'm not quite sure what that is. Hopefully they'll explain it. She came here from the city, so maybe it's something related to the terminal that the traveler got? Another mercenary. Clearer. Eremites. Nope. Who? Flame Main. And she's in city. Okay, bunch of names again. Well, before I talk to Collei, hopefully I can talk to Sag. Doggy Squad. Oh, thanks for the whatever this is. Got some roses from the dog. This is Amir, who we met before. That girl's a condition, Collei. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Collei, so I'll choose who these guys are. Yeah, it's the dogs. Very reliable. Just like Sag, I bet. Yep, Sag. Okay. I'm thinking this is like the final part of this chapter.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Collei. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Collei. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Collei. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, Trainee Forest Ranger Collei, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Not done just yet. Oh, chapter 1's not been done yet. Okay. Seems like it continues in Sumeru City.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there. I'm much better now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow. Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering Zones yet, there are still plenty of other tasks for me to handle. Oh, and Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay? Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse. I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself.
All right, we understand, Collei.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
Is there even gonna be a point in time where Amber's gonna be close enough and then ask about Collei and then she'll ask about her condition? I don't think so.
Kinda hard to believe that Master Tighnari can cook, isn't it? His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors. The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that. I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there. See you later! Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Wasn't able to finish the first act, I mean, for this new Sumeru chapter, Archon Quest. But this was this is a pretty nice place to stop since it basically ends the adventure here in Gandharva Ville. Got an intro to quite a lot of stuff like the regions, the Riddlering, the Academia, Sumeru City. Bunch of new characters like Collei, Tighnari, and even Haypasia seems quite important. Well, for at least this section anyways. She might not appear again, which is fine. She had her part to play. Got the new Dendro Traveler. Honestly, it's kind of just like the Electro one, especially the burst and the skill. But I'll worry about that later once I'm more used to his attacks. Okay, Sumeru City is quite a ways away. Actually, it's not that far. I might be able to make it, but I think next part's gonna just be like exploration as I slowly make my way there. And then I just explore the city after, and then I'll tackle the final part maybe after. Unless if it just ends once I enter. That might be the case too, so I might just hurry. Since I'm pretty sure this was the majority of Act 1. I guess I'll double check since we have this. Yep, still Act 1, Chapter 3. I do gotta gather keys and also the not the hangout, but the story quest. But since like the Archon quest implies that the traveler leaves, I probably won't do the Archon quest until after whatever happens in Sumeru City finishes. So it's either after or Act 1, but most likely probably after Act 2. Okay, those are my future plans. You probably didn't hear about them, but I said them, so that's gonna be it for this one. Very long one, but that's okay since I got most of the village stuff done and as an intro, as I said before. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.